Topics which are appropriate in any social setting. The weather, current events, literature.
I'll take literature for 100, Alex. What? I shouldn't laugh?
Fran Drescher's signature laugh thrust her to sitcom fame in the 1990s on The Nanny. But there was nothing to laugh about on Thursday night when the Guild of Actors and Performers she leads voted to strike and stop work across the U.S. film and TV industry.
How they plead poverty, that they're losing money left and right when giving hundreds of millions of dollars to their CEOs.
And now, for the first time since 1960, Hollywood's actors and writers unions are on strike simultaneously. The Writers Guild of America started its strike 2 months ago. Actors and writers want better pay if a show they've worked on becomes an online hit, and say current contracts written for an era before streaming are insufficient.
Yeah, I think it's going to be have a phenomenal impact, not just because of the importance of the actors' unions in the United States. I mean, we're talking about 160,000 or so working actors. If they go on strike, essentially all production in the U.S. grinds to a halt, and a lot of it internationally, because any American or union member of the American guilds, which includes a lot of British actors, a lot of international actors, will be forbidden from working on studio and streamer projects. So that will basically stop the whole production machine of Hollywood in its tracks.
The word Hollywood may not bring to mind hard work, but hard work and long hours far from home are what it takes to make Hollywood happen, delivering dividends to production company shareholders and bonuses to executives. Hollywood's glitz and glamour only has meaning because of the efforts of people who need their jobs to put food on the table. Becoming wealthy working in the industry is a rarity.
Actually, a lot of actors have to have second or third or even fourth jobs in order to just make a decent living.
And it's just human. No one wants their job, if they love it, taken away from them.
Because as we're humans, and whatever they're trying to use is not. Yeah, the AI stuff, exactly the AI.
Studio warnings that a strike is disruptive and endangers jobs won't get actors and writers to leave picket lines. They're worried their bosses want to turn their craft over to artificial intelligence. They want contractual guarantees that won't happen. Actors fear AI will turn them into the studio's proprietary digital puppets that bosses can enchant to say or do anything. Writers don't want to become mere operators of chatbots, churning out unoriginal drivel for machine-generated marionettes to repeat. The Hollywood strike of 2023 may go down in history as the first in a long series of labor disputes brought on by artificial intelligence. Will Hollywood studios in the future treat creativity as a commodity, like coal or copper or gold, one that can be extracted at scale by spending more money on more servers, spinning up tales told by machines? They could try and test out AI's promises of profitable artistic production at the push of a button. But that would turn Hollywood into a colony of Silicon Valley, where making humans obsolete is treated as a virtue. Or the two sides could come to a deal that keeps art in the hands of humans who earn an honest wage for honest work.
Say whatever the hell you want. The writer is king here at Capitol Pictures.
Wilson Dizard, TRT World.
Can you make us laugh? Can you make us cry? Can you make us want to...
Let's get more on this now with Amanda Lennon. She's an entertainment lawyer and human resources director, and she joins us now from London. Good to have you with us, Amanda. We haven't seen a strike on this scale in Hollywood for some 6 decades. Already we're hearing that it's likely to affect the production of sequels to the blockbusters Avatar and Gladiator. How do you see this ending? Will the Hollywood studios capitulate to the demands of both the writers and the actors?
Well, I think the entertainment industry is one of the biggest in the world. And so this set of writers, actors, and other people involved who are members of these unions is quite a powerful force in the industry. So but there's a common thread among other sectors, which is that there are clearly issues with pay. People want fairer pay. In this case, they want more. They want more share of the profits for successful shows, and of course the AI issues, which you've just highlighted in your report. And what I'm seeing is a general building of strikes on a much larger basis. So not pockets of strikes, but consolidated strikes such as this. So the impact, I think, in this industry will be huge.
In terms of the other sectors, you focus on the entertainment industry, but you're also experienced in other sectors of the economy as well. This is unique in the sense that those in the entertainment industry really can afford to hold an indefinite strike. It's not going to risk people's lives, say, as doctors and nurses striking would. It'll be harder for those in other sectors to really stop work on this issue, won't it? Because it does have consequences on the broader economy and other people's lives.
It does, and in many countries, the UK is in its infancy in developing laws against a minimum number of people going on strike, just to provide that minimum level of public service. And there was a debate earlier in the year in the UK around the anti-strike bill, which caused huge uproar because it seemed impossible for the government to reach agreement with the unions in certain public sector organisations. And the government's response seemed to be, well, we'll introduce legislation then that stops you going on strike. That is already in place in a number of European countries, but it's quite draconian. So I think this momentum is definitely building.